For the 22-year abandoned Cobra that you guys saw in legit street cars that we're taking care of here, putting back in the car, we've got a new fuel system for the car. I know Alex, if you watch his videos, he kind of went through the old fuel system a little bit, but fuel system's 24 years old. Nobody had E85 back then, and we really want to step it up. We've got that old external pump that just makes a ton of noise, so loud in the car and everything like that. So one of the things that we offer here at Beefcake Racing for the new Edges and the SN95s, but this one is for the new Edge, like 99 to 04. Aeromotive basically makes a tank that is designed off the 03, 04 Cobra tanks. It's got better baffling and everything like that, but this is specific to our car, and we've put in this Aeromotive Eliminator pump. Bill, coming up. Thanks, Bill. So we got the Aeromotive Eliminator pump. This is the largest one that they make for this. This is good for about 1,100 horsepower on E85. So if you figure 20% drivetrain loss through the automatic, 9-something wheel, which we're probably going to try to push this thing. We made 600 before in race gas. Got a bigger blower coming from Vortec, a TI trim. So overdrive balancer from Innovators West. So we're going to turn the boost up to probably, 18 to 20 psi, but on a higher flow as well. So we're going to need some extra fuel. So we got this cool tank Aeromotive Eliminator pump to make 1,100 wheel. Now it comes with this system as we buy it. When you want to complete it, it has a nice controller that will control the fuel system. Now, one of the things you can do with this, you can actually have, it's got dual speed on there. So you've got a low speed and a high speed on it. And you can actually add in a pressure switch, a pedal switch, a lot of different things to activate the higher speed on it. You can wire it in to where it's high speed all the time, but for daily driver, you really don't need that. We'll probably put it on a Honeywell pressure switch like we do on a lot of the fuel systems. That way we can just, we get in a wide open throttle and boost, and we can turn it up. In addition, we got one of Aeromotive's regulators. This is rated for pretty much any type of fuel. They send us one of their big giant fuel filters. We've got fresh rails. As you'll see, I think you've seen the rails before in Alex's videos, but as we do the fuel system, we'll show you. Basically, way back in 99, 2000, when we turned this into a return style fuel system, 1999 was the first year for the returnless system in these cars. We actually just welded fittings onto the stock rails. So it's actually still got 25-year-old stock rails with fittings welded onto it. And then they give you a few boots for this thing. In addition, we've got a lot of lines and fittings. I didn't really set them out because it's just fuel lines and fittings, but we'll have all the fuel lines and fittings to complete this fuel system for the larger Vortec TI trim that we're putting on. Opted for a TI trim over a V7. The V7, like JTs and YSIs, they really come alive at like that 60,000 plus, and we're really not going to spin that this high. The TI trim is rated for 55,000 RPMs, and we always overspin the blowers a little bit, but I like that one makes 1,400 CFMs at only 55,000 RPMs. I think for this car, keeping it around 6,800, maybe 7,000 RPMs, it'll work real good. Now for fueling, I'm not sure what injectors are in there, but it's not something that we normally sell or run, and our tuners don't really use. So over at FIC, our guys over there, Randy and the guys, they always take care of us on injectors. They sent us a beautiful set of these FIC 1000s. Those should be good for 850, 900 wheel on E85. It should do everything we need for this car. We do sell other sizes, 1200s, 1400s, 1650s, 2150s is what we run in our 2015 Coyote car that makes 1300 plus wheel. But for this application, we're going to do the FIC 1000s. This is pretty good for anything from the 4 valves all the way through the Coyotes. This is probably the #1 injector that we sell by them. Then the 1440s and the 2150s. They got a couple in between, but most of the guys kind of step up a little bit more. We're going to go through this whole fuel system in the next couple weeks. I just wanted to show you guys everything we got in, what we're going to be putting on the car, all fresh, all new. I know Alex just did a brand new tank on it, but we, with having an in-tank pump, this pump's going to be quieter, especially at low speed when driving around. It's going to make a world of difference over that loud external pump that's 25 years old. And in all honesty, I'm going to be pushing 800 wheel. I really didn't feel comfortable with a 25-year-old pump in the car. So we're going to get all this installed in the next few weeks. So stick around to those videos. We got a ton of stuff coming for this car. I know you're used to seeing mostly the Coyote content, but this is real exciting to get this car back. I'm having a ton of fun with it. We got a new complete Moser rear end coming for it. We got the full UPR suspension that's going on, the K member, the Viking coilovers. We're going to try to document all that stuff for you guys. And again, all this stuff's available. beefcakeracing.com. Hit us up for all your Ford, Mopar, and Chevy needs. Beefcake Racing.